If you guys are not having Solana inside your portfolio right now, I don't know what you're doing, because Solana is looking to take the place of a lot of coins right now. It is moving back up. Now, Solana's latest upgrade is something that I just need to go through before I get to my list of points as to why I'm loading up on as much Solana as I possibly can during this. Well, we just went out of Q3, now we're in Q4, right before this Bitcoin halving, and a lot of stuff happens around that time. So let's dive deep into the Solana upgrade, and then that will lead me into my other points as to why Solana should definitely be one of your top picks in your portfolio. What I really wanted to highlight within this article was right here. It says indexing and more for validators. Another feature introduced with the upgrade is confidential transfers, which is also needed for the zero knowledge input. With the Solana confidential transfers, users can improve their privacy, encrypt transactions and balances of the SPL tokens. Now, the SPL is an acronym for the Solana Program Library. It's similar to ERC20, which is Ethereum. However, they do a little bit different things than the ERC20 tokens, but they still follow the same type of, there's still a procedure put in place for creating, managing, and doing all of that on the Solana blockchain. For the validators, the V1.16 upgrade automatically reduces the random access memory usage, RAM, for indexing accounts. So now they're going to decrease the amount of RAM that is necessary basically to do this, because since the deployment of the upgraders, validators now run on a 39 gigs of RAM instead of previously 120, which is really good because now that means less RAM. I mean, at least using less power, right? That's always a really good thing, to do the same thing and use less power. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? All right. So basically, this new upgrade is helping with privacy. It's helping with encryption. It's helping with, I would say, speed and scalability and things like that. They've been doing a lot of that this year, as they have a lot of activity going on. Now, I have, oh, my pen just fell. I have this book where I wrote down some notes and stuff. This is a little bit different than what I would normally do. However, when I was doing research and stuff, I just didn't have an article I could just go to for all of this. So the daily active addresses for Solana in 2023 is extremely high. It's on the levels of Ethereum and Polygon. Their transaction volume levels have rebounded to pre-FTX levels. Now, FTX really jacked up a lot of things that they were doing with Solana, along with Internet Computer as well, but FTX was Solana's biggest supporter, essentially, and FTX was running different sketchy projects through their blockchain, and then along with Alameda, which is a part of FTX and everything, they were running some pretty shady projects, because the tokenomics of those would be like 1% of the circulation is out. So let's say I have 1,000 coins that could be minted or just released, and I only have one coin out. Now that one coin is going to be super expensive. Now, obviously, put that on a scalability. There was like a few hundred billion, and there was only like 1,000 coins or 10,000 coins out, like 1% of that. So it just didn't make sense, right? And so they would basically just rug pull everybody. They would slowly release the coins out, and that's what would happen to people. All right, so they were doing a lot of that on there, and now that they don't have that going on, it's a lot cleaner, and we can see exactly what's going on as far as their technology and what they're actually providing for themselves without FTX. Now, Solana does have a good partnership with Shopify. They have a high amount of active developers. Now, if you're going on the active developers list on like GitHub and things like that, you can see how many active developers they have. It's a lot. And with their new Soaring compiler, they are now making it easier for Ethereum developers to come on and now build things on the Solana blockchain versus being on Ethereum, which Ethereum does have the most amount of developers that are on their blockchain. And before, you used to have to come on, if you wanted to build on Solana, you would have to learn a basic Basically, you'd have to learn a different smart contract language entirely. And now they're able to do that. I know that Ethereum uses Solidity, if I'm not mistaken. And as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't heard of any crashes happening this year on Solana. And I know that was one of the biggest things that people were making fun of Solana about, especially with them being centralized, more centralized. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of that when I first heard about them. However, I'm glad that I wasn't a big fan, because I would have lost a lot of money. I mean, I would have been getting in and 200, maybe not 300, but at least $100, $200, $80 even. And now I'm getting this for my average price is like $20. Like, you can't beat that. Now they are rebounding. They're having a lot of active developers. They are clearly on their stuff with the active developers and rolling out these new updates. They've had a lot of updates this year, and I haven't heard of any crashes happening this year. So it just seems like everything is going in the direction that it needs to go in. They let go of FTX, and yeah, we should definitely see some big things for Solana. If you Kobe here and you look at the chart, if we're able to go back to all-time high $250 or so, from right now, we're looking at least a 10x. And a lot of people are predicting that this is going to go even higher just because of what it's capable of doing. There had been some other people that are partnering up with Solana. I forgot what the name was. They looked at a lot of other blockchains and they said Solana is the one. That's the one that has the most of everything that we need. All I'm seeing is Solana upgrades. So therefore, it's looking like Solana might be a really good pick for the future. Hope you guys appreciate this. Not financial advice, and I'll catch you in the next video.